Okay, so we just kind of hit the stream button, kind of hitting the ground running. So there's going to be a lot of technicalities and unknowns, but we just wanted to kind of get in the flow, just do it, hit the go button. Um, that being said, I forgot to do some things, so I got to come back. Back. So today's goal is to package everything and get this said and done. So we'll go through the process. We don't really know exactly what we're going to do, so it's going to be potentially rough. Potentially it'll go really well and easy. Um, we're going to get this onto Gumroad. I'm going to open my Gumroad. Maybe later on I'll like share Windows screen and I can just show my tabs, but for now let's just do it with Blender open. Potentially this video won't be that useful, but I don't know. We could always delete it if we find it to be kind of redundant or whatever the case may be. So I'm going to go to Gumroad, go to the Products tab, I'm going to hit the New Product tab, and we have to call it something. We have ChatGPT, so I might send it a snapshot of my models. So I'm going to the right button and a snapshot, and then we're going to send the snapshot to ChatGPT. Trying to decide what folder to put this question into. I'm going to put it into my Blender folder. So let me see. So he pasted the snapshot, what you see right now on stream. And my question is, I'm going to make these cut models I made in Blender for free, and I want to upload to Gumroad and Sketchfab. And I need help making the description and, yep, see what it says. All right, cool. So it says free stylized drinkware set, 3D models, cup, mug, bottle, can, which I think is really clean and easy. So we'll copy paste that over to Gumroad. Digital product. And we're going to make this free. Next. And we're going to put the description in. Free set for digitalized drinkware models. Perfect for your scenes, game renderers, products, mockups. I might even grab the word description. That might be too much though. We'll see. Actually, it's fine. I like that. Let's see. So we'll have the Blender, FBX, exports, and there's tags. You can upload a thumbnail. So one thing we could probably do is we can take better screenshots. So we'll add some more specularity to the materials to make it more interesting. I don't understand this. For models. Poly. Texture maps. So in the Gumroad description, it's saying product info, the summary, additional details. So I just put high poly, low poly, texture maps. Show as they want. Yeah. You can add variations, limit product sales, allow customers quantity. Do we want to show the number of sales? No, I'll just leave it off. Okay, I think that's everything on this page. Save and continue. Oh, actually, we need a thumbnail. Let's go back. Can we go back? What happened? Okay. Okay, here we go. So we went back. We need to add a thumbnail. So let's go in here and make this more attractive. So if we open this side, we have a normal map and then an AO, and the AO is basically going on this white color. So it's a little boring. Let's switch this to viewport shading so we get like raw information. Let's I don't want to go too far into this, but I think it'll be more fun if we had like slightly shininess and less roughness. And then we can undo real quick just to see the difference. So this edge gets more sharper with the lighting, which is nice. Let's push it further just to see. We can also see what this looks like with cycles. Ooh, a little bit laggy. I'm looking at this light here. Oh, these are the area lights that I have like that are invisible. Let's switch back to Eevee for a sec. Also, let's add a, what is it called? A light probe. Light probes are for Eevee. And let's add a volume. We can't see it right now because I turned off extras. Let's turn extras back on. So this will help calculate things like bounce light in Eevee. And something like this. I'm not sure if I have to do the whole thing. We might have to, but let's see what this does. Haven't really used this one. Oh, that's right. Okay, so you could just hit bake. Now it's baking. I don't see a difference. It's kind of confusing because they moved everything around in the settings in Eevee with I'm gonna put this into the with all the lights here. I'm gonna call this backdrop. Save. It's kind of bugging me that I don't see any difference. Um, oh, it's because we don't have ray tracing on, maybe. And let's hide this for a sec. Oh yeah, you can actually see. No, I can't actually see a difference. I'm a little confused with what this does. Oh, you know what? Maybe the resolution's not high enough. Maybe. So we could try to raise this by, let's like double it for now, just to see if we get a notable difference there. Let's delete it for a sec. Bring it back. I honestly don't see a difference. Oh wait. Okay. I remember something now. So let's hide this for a sec. Save for a sec. So the thing with Eevee is it does in your viewport, it does like localized light, um what do you call it, like rendering. So once this light disappears from my view, it won't work anymore. Oh my god, why is it still working? Is it because it's still in the scene? Is that why? Let's delete it. What the? Why is that still working? I'm confused. Hmm. Maybe it's because we baked light cache? Hmm. That's weird. The thing that was supposed to break did not break, so I'm confused. Um, Let me make a test thing on the side real quick, just to kind of verify what's happening here. So we have this kind of double object thing. Let's say we have a light here. And now if we get that light out of view, why is it still working? This doesn't make sense to me. We're an Eevee. It's not supposed to show this. Wait. I'm really confused. Why is this working? What? Am I doing something wrong? Why is this working? Wait, is this set to indefinite size? No. This was supposed to break. Okay, maybe it has to do with the way we're having some technical hiccups here. Why is this working? Did they fix this? I'm confused. What's normally supposed to happen is the moment the light leaves your view, it no longer calculates like some part of the light, but it's still working. So I'm kind of confused. Why is this working? Um, ray tracing. Oh wait, maybe, okay, so we turn on ray tracing. We set the screen space, which is what I'm talking about. So if you go out, it's still working though, I don't understand what's happening. Okay, wait, maybe? Okay, so you can see harsh shift and light there. But it still feels right to me, so I'm really perplexed. Hmm. I wish I could have solved this issue, but I don't know why it's working. Let's try something. So let's add a light probe. Let's try volume. And let's put this into the volume. And let's bake the cache. I don't know. It looks, wait. Yeah, it looks okay, like perfectly fine to me. So I kind of don't understand why it's working. We'll figure it out probably later. Um, we'll leave it here for now, but I don't know why it's working like universally. Um, oh wait, maybe. Oh, I could have. Maybe I was supposed to set this. That's why. So if I hide this or delete this. Oh, okay, that could be it. So the setting Eevee, ray tracing, and then setting it to light probe, and now it relies on this. And if I delete this, you can see the lack of bounce light. So these darker shadows here that the probe light is helping bake. So it's really subtle. And let's say like another test we could do is we could bake light and then grab these guys and then pull it up. Oh, I was actually expecting like spots on the floor. I'm confused. I don't fully. I've never really kind of gotten into like using light probes, so we're kind of experimenting and learning as we go here. But let's bake it one more time. And let's go to Eevee tab and let's switch this to our screen space. Oh, that's interesting. I'm assuming this is not needed anymore. Actually, no, it is actually adding a very subtle thing, I think. So let's leave it there. Let's so now we're gonna back out of all that technical light probe messing around stuff, and we'll go back to working on materials. So I'm gonna go to turn off extras, and we'll go back to messing with this material here. So we added, we were messing with roughness and metallic. We can make this kind of aluminum-like, so we can maybe raise the metallic. It'll make it more interesting too, because it's more like a mirror and it's like reflecting what's around it. We could try to raise the roughness to give it more of a brushed metal feel. This is kind of not accurate, and like it's cool for the body, but then this stuff might be plastic, so this would have been handled differently. Like you could give it like a metallic map or something, but in our case, I'm not going to go into that. Did I put this too low? I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. A little bit. Let's see, I think I have to adjust these a little bit. There you go. So that's already kind of cool, and the fact that this is different from this and this is already more interesting, like the contrast and material. Um, let's do this one next. Let's make this more metallic. Let's see how far we want to go here. Looking at the roughness here. It's hard to tell because everything is like flat colored as well. But that's kind of interesting. Let's go to this one. Let's see what metallic does to it. This kind of gives it more of a, like a glazed feel to it, which is kind of cool. Let's look at the roughness here. We want to keep this one pretty rough. I'm imagining like a ceramic. This might be fine. We can also see how it looks with cycles. See what the difference is. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Let's go to this like EV again. A little bit faster. I'm also looking at how this is being handled. It's totally fine to me. Surprisingly better than I thought it would be. Um, it's handled really well here in Eevee. In Cycles, it feels a little weaker. But I guess if you texture painted this in a particular way, you can kind of really help it more. I think what's happening is like the accuracy of cycles is causing this hard edge so a little bit where the form is turning and causing like ambient occlusion happening, so it's like really making it stick out more. But if you textured it better, it would be not a big deal. But in Eevee, that accurate light capturing or light occlusion isn't happening as much. Anyways, me kind of like getting lost again. And let's try this one. Let's see. Let's give it a little bit of metallic. Give it that little slight ceramic glaze, and then this one is further from all the lights, kinda, so I'm gonna maybe keep it pretty rough, so it's a bit harder to tell what's happening because it's so far from the lights, but these are kind of the same, honestly. But we get kind of an interesting contrast between more rough materials and then these shinier metallic and low rough. And we could maybe pop things a bit more. We can make the background darker. We can add a material on this guy. Call it backdrop. I'm trying to keep this Blender file really clean too, because I want to make this part of the gumdrop. Wait, Gumroad, Gumroad, included in the Gumroad post. We're not going to do anything crazy here. I'm just going to make this darker. So now the silhouettes of these pop out more. We could mess with the roughness of this. Let's see how things feel. So we can make this rougher so it catches more light or shinier. Whoa, that's trippy. I don't know what the hell happened. What the hell? Oh, it's like this is like a glossy metallic mirror, and it's causing this weird warp where it's like this face is going this way and this face is going this way. So it's like, I wonder how that looks in cycles. Let's look at that. How that reflection happens. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Let's go back to Eevee. It looks really weird. I think if we made that if we made this light probe bigger to include this, that might increase its accuracy. Let's just see what it does. And let's increase the resolution of this thing. And then we'll bake it, and then I'll see what happens. Oh, that's interesting. Let's undo, redo. Bake light. Oh, you can't actually redo it. That's interesting. It does look different though, which is interesting. This reflection's still not changing though. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so we made this really reflective. Let's hide the extras again. We made this really reflective, so it kind of gave this like a glass countertop feel and doubled up the model, which is kind of interesting. It wasn't fully intended. I like the gradients that's happening here, like from the dark to light. I'm not really liking these sharp rectangle reflections from the lights. So I might hide them, but let's see. Yeah, let's try hiding them and see if that makes it feel better. So let's see. I'm trying to remember where there's like a setting to hide this. Ray visibility. It might have to do. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah. That technically does it, but then it kind of takes away from things I do like this thing. Yeah, it takes away things that help the form, so I'm not going to do that. There was something where you do like a light, I don't remember what it's called, but you tell it like a specific object, like this object. You tell it to ignore the light or something. Um, I've never used it. Oh, it's called like light or shadow linking. It's like light linking or something. Let's experiment here. Let's see how. Oh, I think that was it. Yeah. So what you do is you click the you make the light the last thing selected and you add it like this. Let's try the other way. I'm just curious to see. Wait, let's erase this for a sec. Oh no. Okay, okay, I think that was the wrong way. So I don't think we put in the light. I don't think it's this. I think it's in the object itself. It's not? Alright, yeah, I'm not sure. It's weird because oh, okay, I think I'm doing it backwards. So it's not going to be here. I think it's in a light. And then you have to do like this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And then I go light linking, add. I think that's how it's done. So now it's not affecting the table, but it's still keep affecting these guys. So if I go back, you can see now it's not affecting the table. But these guys still get affected. Yeah, that's what I wanted, which was really confusing, but we got it to work. So what we had to do is basically select each object, select each of the lights. So try to see all the lights. We have 1, 2, 3 lights, I think. So let's just top down one. Plus sign. Plus sign. I think those are all the lights. So if you look at each of the lights now, we just added each of the objects in the lights here. It's under object, shading, and light linking. So now the objects are the only ones affected by the lights. Let's hide the extras. And that's a reflection of this stuff. But yeah, it looks a lot cleaner. Now this feels like those really nice glossy countertops, either ceramic or um, like a double layered countertop where it's like maybe metal or marble or something, and then a slab of glass on top, something like that. But it feels intentional. It feels really clean. I think it's nice. And the black makes this pop out more, which is awesome. We didn't really do too much more with the materials. We just kind of played with these two, with the, I gotta use the bathroom. We just played with metallic and roughness for each of them to kind of get closer to what we feel like the material represents. I gotta use the bathroom, so we'll go AFK for like a couple minutes. And I think we'll like next just package and take pictures. But we'll be back. I'm kind of like, I kind of don't want to stop the stream. I want this to be one video. Even though it's going to be like less professional, it's like, whatever. we're back. So, let's set this up a little bit to do another screenshot. And let me double check. Let's see what, so Gumroad wants 600 by 600 pixel thumbnails. I wonder if they can go up to 1,000. We could try 1,000 by 1,000. Let's open Photoshop here. Images. Okay, so we got a, it says a cover. What's a cover? Cover image. Oh, that's like at the top window. Okay. Okay. Thumbnail. Well, so we've got to make 2 documents. So on Photoshop, I'm just gonna go. I guess we could screen share Photoshop. I don't think I have it set up though. Do I? I don't. Oh, I do. Okay. Let's move that up then. Yeah. So it's saying 1280 by 720. So 1280 by 720. This is gonna be the banner. Why is it so thick? I thought it would be thinner. Cover. Horizontal at least. Da, 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 da. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Oh wait, not canvas size. Let's do image size. And let's make it 130 times bigger. Oh wait, no, 130% bigger. So 30% bigger basically. I'm trying to like reduce the chances of like pixelation. So I'm assuming this goes on the top of the product image. Let's go to pictures. Oh, I didn't screenshot yet. We could do a render, which will give us maybe better results. I might do that. Okay. Let's output as a PNG. And I'm going to set the output folder to back in my drink bottle folder. I'm going to make a new folder called renders. And we'll call this one 1. And let's go to, I should probably tab back over to Blender here. And we're gonna modify, we don't actually have a camera in the scene anymore because I deleted it earlier. So I'm gonna make a new camera. I'm gonna drag it up into my scene tools. And let's press 0 on numpad. And oh, turn back navigate on. I don't like having this. I never really use it, but for in this case I need it for the camera. Let's change the resolution to something we want. So I'm looking to make 1,000 by 1,000. Let's change the pass out to be darker so we get a more accurate view of the final result. This is in the data camera tab. It's really hard to find this. I always forget where it is. Back to render. 1,000 pixel by 1,000 pixel. Let's lock our camera. So now we're moving with it. And try to get a good angle here. Let's also look at the camera focal length. We're at 50. What's our viewport at? If you look at the viewport, it's at 50. Oh wait, let's go back. So we're at 50. I thought we were at 90. Okay, whatever. Let's go back to camera. I press 0 there. And let's mess with the, let's lock the camera again so we're able to move. Let's change it to like 90. See how that feels? Like a 90 length camera. Ooh, that feels better. It feels a little bit more locked in. I don't like this. Let's see. Let's go to 100. See what that feels like. More orthographic-y. Let's go insane. Let's go to like 200. Okay, that's interesting. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I kind of like the 200, honestly. It's like really orthographic. I'm really feeling this actually, so I might save this. Let's jump out of the camera again. I don't like this reflection that's happening, so I'm gonna change this guy. Where is this okay, so it's kind of happening on these two. I'm gonna cheese it a little bit. I'm gonna grab these two guys and I'm gonna just shift them back. So now this angle is more extreme, facing up. And then we can also angle this up as well. So now we don't get those reflections anymore. Unless you go really high, like up here. But I'm not really gonna go up this high. Also, I might make this wider, so I don't have to like get it in frame. Nice. Okay, so this feels really good. I'm really feeling this rim lighting here. It's almost like this is the hero piece right here. Liking it. I'm kind of getting distracted. Okay, we're gonna press 0. Back here. Let's lock the camera. Trying to get this to fit here. Maybe we could get these to be the center of the camera point. I just did a focus there. Snap back out for a sec. Let's press E, and I just extruded this edge out so the camera doesn't catch it. Save. Back to camera. What the? Why is it still here? Is it the way it's reflecting? And let's unlock it here. Oh, you know what? It's probably reflecting up here. So we need to make this taller. So let's make that really tall. And now back in the camera. There you go. It's gone. That edge. Wait, is it? I'm a little confused. Maybe we have to do this. Pull this forward. Now we can see if that worked. That did not work. Okay, I'm confused. We could also try making this more beveled. And let's increase the count there. And let's see if that did the trick. It did not do the trick. Let's try moving the camera. Let's see why that's happening. Ooh, wait, you know what? Well, it could be from... It could be from this. Like how far this is being calculated. Like it's only calculating up to this edge. Could do this. Maybe this would help it. And then maybe we can also bring this down. I might actually make this bigger as well. Taller. And then make this one come down into the thing. I wonder if that will help me actually finally. And let's oh, you know what? One more thing we have to do is recalculate the bake. Let's see if that helps. Also, we kind of made a mistake and we were working with the render camera, so kind of lost the spot we were working in. Trying to get this. I have to kind of go back in here. Let's turn off extras again. There you go. Oh, no, it's still doing it. I think this edge will go away if I do Eevee. Yeah, it does go away. Let's see, let's compare how it feels. We're getting a slight artifacting because of the actual physical low poly. But in Eevee, it's not really pushed that far, so it's like kind of acceptable. It could also be that we don't have enough resolution on the volume. Try to raise this to 16 and then bake it again. No, it didn't really help it. It's okay. Save. Another thing we could try is let's hide the extras again, so don't see that anymore. We could obviously just do it at this angle right here, this glancing angle. But I think I want to try messing with I want to mess with I just wanted to hide this. Kind of getting a little sidetracked. Let's I added this by accident earlier. Just gonna get rid of the subdivision. It was off basically, but just to get rid of it. Back to the material tab. You do it over here too. Let's experiment with some of the settings here. So let's add a bit of roughness. So that blurs the line between there and there, which is kind of what I want. We could also experiment with metallic. Let's see what that does. Okay, so that really pushes the darks, which I like, and gets stronger reflections. Let's also blur it. Nice, that looks really good to me. So we added metallic and roughness to the backdrop, and that really helps kick it up. And it helps blend this edge more, which I like. Save, and I'm kind of getting this reflection in frame. Also, we got like a kind of a slight tilt angle, which I like too. We're gonna hit the render button. Let's go to render tab. And it's already set to render in the correct spot. So I'm gonna hit render. Oh my God, I forgot something. So the render was really bad because we forgot to turn off the camera icon for the high poly. So it rendered all those inside of the object. So let's double check, make sure nothing is wrong. I think we're good. Let's save. Let's also unlock the camera because I'm liking it, so we don't accidentally move it. One thing, I feel like this side is not getting enough love, so I might add a light on that other side to give the cup a rim light. So turn extras on, and let's make a light here, put it behind. And what's cool is this already has the link data we did earlier. So it's telling the light to only render on these objects, the 4 objects. So we don't have to do that setup again. Let's make this smaller. Something like this. Might point it up like this. And more angled. This. Let's see what it looks like in this view. Let's see what the strength. So it's really weak. Let's blast it up here. Just to see what that does. It's way too strong. So it's not working. Let's try making it really long and really thin. And let's try like a top down like this maybe. And let's bring it further away this way because I feel like I don't want as much effect on these guys. I like how they are already, so let's see what that does. If we really wanted to, we can also remove these two from this light. See what it does before and after. I kind of like what it's doing over here, so let's leave it. See what it does on these cups. It's adding this light and this rim, which is what I kind of want, so I might weaken it though. Just a little bit. And I hit the save button again. Let's go to the camera. And just for testing purposes, let's try hiding and showing the light. Just so we could see before and after. So that's before, after, before, after. So it's helping show the form here. It's adding extra shape details here. It's adding this shadow to help show the form here. It's adding this front specularity, which wasn't really intended, but it's helping show the form more, so yeah, it's cool. Let's hit the save button. I kind of want to shift this camera over now that I did that. So everything's more centered. Yeah, I like that. Hit the save button. And let's hit the render button again. Yeah, that's really good. Let's save it. Did it already save? I think so. I'll just say 1 and I'll call it 1 Eevee, just so I remember like what thing I rendered with, and 1 because it's the first image and I could save in order and reorder by name. So we saved. Let's go put this on Gumroad. Having trouble finding things. Okay. I don't know what cover does. I mean, let's try uploading. So it's telling me I think I need a certain size for the cover. Let's just import the same image and see if it lets me get away with that. Oh, it does. Hmm. Oh, okay. I kind of want to be lazy about it and just let it be a square because it was recommending like a horizontal image, but I just did a square. Let's add a item description here. Okay, so we added the description. We have to put the files on there in a sec. Content, what am I looking for here? Insert. Product. Share. Let's publish. It says it's published. Save changes. Let's see what it looks like here. I didn't put the items on it yet. Okay. I feel like the image is humongous, like it's too big. But description. Blah 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 blah. Get. Okay, so what it does is it sends me to the content page, and then I wrote the description, but I didn't actually put the object in it yet. Now I could zip it or I could just stick it on there. Oh no, I have to zip it because I have all those textures. So let me add that. So we have to go. Okay. So how does this work? We could insert link, we could upload files, embed media computer files, and it lets me link it. Okay. I'm gonna close out of Photoshop. And let's start packaging stuff. Set the save button. I think my Blender includes like certain brushes I use, or so it's kind of like hidden bonuses in there. But let me think here. What am I doing? It's already 11. Damn, man. Let's go to Where am I? Tree bottles. Okay, so we have to package this. So I'm gonna call this one packaged, and then we'll start to zip things together. So copy, paste. Actually, no, I'll make a folder called. What am I doing? I actually don't have anything in there. Textures, we have stuff here. Okay. Yeah, I'd have to like kind of wrangle them all up anyway, so I'll just call this one images. Blender file. Objects. What else? Textures. And we'll try to, that's not right. Where are my Blender files? Copy. Paste that. Where it is? Renders. Copy. Paste that. Textures. Grab these. Copy. Textures, paste. So we got textures. So we have the blender, the high poly, and the low poly. I'm debating, like, should I guess we could, for the sake of convenience, just bring in the high poly and low poly. So we'll go to objects and just copy paste stuff over. I don't remember if I used the separate ones here. I guess we could just leave it as is. Yeah, we could just leave this as is. So I'll copy these guys back over to packaged objects, paste. We got the high and the low, image, Blender file, textures. So it's all packaged, I think. Yeah. And I think we just send this out. It's kind of cool because it has my Blender set up in there. But anyways, I'm gonna zip the package. What is it? Compress. Add to archive. What does that mean? I'm using 7-zip. Okay, so I'm asking ChatGPT like what the best 7-zip settings are. Ultra, deflate. Okay, I'll try that. So back over here. Add to archive. So I just do add to archive. Seven zip, add to archive, and then I do ultra, deflate, so everything's basically default. And we'll call it does it recommend a certain name for this? Drinkware. I guess we can call it drinkware. Oh, I had this open already. Whoopsie. Let me see. 7-zip, add archive. I'll call it drinkware models. There's probably better naming conventions, but I can't think of anything right now, so there you go. And hit OK. That was pretty fast. It's only 20 megabytes. That's crazy small. Let's uncompress it and then just test it. So 7-zip, extract here. Cancel. That was weird. Let me try that again. Extract files. Oh, it actually kept the word packaged. It kept the folder structure packaged, which I kind of don't mind. It's okay. But I have to keep that in mind next time. Just double checking what's in the folders. I'm gonna double check open drink bottles in the blender to make sure that works. Oh, the textures are all disconnected. Okay, so that was a good thing we checked. So it didn't pack it. I forgot to pack it. Let's check the other elements of the model. So objects, high, low, they're all here. Textures, they're all here. So the only problem was Blender, where we didn't pack the textures. So let's try that again. So I'm going to go to my main folder. We're going to delete the zip we made. And back in here, I think we have to go to pack resources, external data pack resources. So now all the materials and everything are going to be attached. So if I saved already. Now if I go back to here and let's pack everything again. Copy, paste it, and then I'm gonna double click open it, make sure it works. Yeah, it worked. Cool. So I'm going to pack this again. Go to zip, 7-zip, add to archive, and we'll just rename this drinkware. Let's call it drinkware. It sounds simpler. Drinkware. Or maybe we'll call it drinkware set. That sounds a little better. All right, and now I'm gonna double check it again. Just go 7-zip. I'm kind of obsessive, so I always do this. But I mean, it helps because we technically found an issue, so the main one was drink bottles. So let's see if it opens correctly after zipping. It does. Cool. So this is ready to go. We'll just upload this. Let's get rid of that. And then let's upload this onto Gumroad. Insert. Drinkware set. And we'll put it at the top there. I think that's it. So the zip file's there. We can also put that image again, right? Or can we? Can we drag an image into this thing? We can maybe make the image smaller because it was kind of gigantic. So I need Photoshop for that. I'm gonna link the download for this model in the description of the video. And I think I'm gonna post it elsewhere too. I don't know the best way to have reach for this yet, but we'll experiment. Grab that rendered image and make it smaller. Let's do like half the size. And save that. Also, I might crop this this image because I feel like there's so much top. There you go. Save this one, and I'll call this one crop. Okay, so now back over to Gumroad. The moment of truth. Let's see if we can drag it in. Oh, it lets you drag in the image. Awesome. Perfect. Save. And then let's double check what it looks like on the product page. Nice. So there's the image, description, the download link for it. Let's see. I'm trying to see if doing square images for the main image is better, or yeah, square is probably the way to go here. Square image for the main. Man, that's a little too big though. Yeah, whatever, I'll leave it. So I'm gonna link this thing. Should I link like the main page, or should I link the... I don't like this stuff that's happening here. I might delete this. How do I edit this? Okay. Settings. Where are you? No, no. Labs? No. Collaborators? No. Where am I? Profile. I want to get rid of this, but I don't know how. No, I deleted the thing. I deleted the wrong thing. Oh my god. What did I do? Did I delete my product? Oh my god, all that work. Are you serious? What? It's still here. I'm really confused. Products now. What is happening? This is so confusing. Okay, so we can change the bio. That's what I didn't want. Okay. 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 I'm like scattering, looking for the things. Okay. We'll probably just do this as a placeholder for the bio on Gumroad. We'll probably change it later, but uh, trying to like write a description, but it's like all cluttered. This is not gonna work. So what I might do is something a little bit less. Like this. There you go. That feels kind of better. And so we got that working. I'm gonna update my settings and let's go back to products. Where is it? Profile. Okay, so that's better. Products. Why is this not working though? Custom. Most reviewed. Why does this not show up though? Why is this like in a subfolder? That's kind of weird. I don't understand that. Okay, but that works. Cool, nice and clean now. Perfect. So if you go back to here, I don't like these line divisions that are happening. Let's see if Gumroad's like that in general, or if that's just my page in general. Let's see. Let's look at someone else's Gumroad. Oh, it's by default. There's a division on the they have a really nice layout. It's really simple and clean. Black, white. Hmm. Gumroad's like kind of hard to navigate though. It's like, oh yeah, like top. Oh, okay. Can you add sidebars? You can add a name on it. Interesting. Oh, okay. So you can add a product filter. Okay. Okay. I think that's good. So I think we're done. It's already really late, so we'll shut down and I'll link the Gumroad page for this, and I might upload it to Sketchfab after the stream, and then we'll move on to other things tomorrow, so it'll be cool. Oh, just to recap, in this stream we explored render, light setup, and material setup, camera positioning. We experimented with EVs, post-processing. What are those called? Let's see, it's called this thing. Light probes. And we packaged the the items, high poly, low poly. We got it to successfully zip, so the Blender file has all the materials and everything correctly packaged. And what else? Yeah, I guess that covers it. So take care. We're probably plans are we want to finish that shoe we were working on. I'm kind of getting a little bored of the shoe, and it's kind of also open-ended where the references there's no clear one reference. It's like me mishmashing references together. So the aim is, and the goal for it is relatively vague, which makes it hard. But generally speaking, we want to maybe take that to the finish line, like even if it's like 70% satisfaction, just to get it out, up and done. And then we'll do another relatively simple item. We also want to go back to the main projects, like working on the punk girl, but we have to kind of like ease back into it and experiment with modifying the overall shape and everything. I also don't know how will handle like showing off like real life footage of cleaning up prints. Maybe you could do those like as pre-recorded videos. I don't know yet.